I'm caped but closeted, which isn't a metaphor. I'm physically in my closet because I'm in high school, so I live with my family. Being a teenager, I'm kind of insecure, and I don't want my family to hear every single thing I have to say, because my walls are pretty paper thin. So this is like my fortress of solitude for thoughts. And I don't have a clear direction. It's just my first video. I just want to. I'll talk about TikTok. How about that? I kind of had a following at one point, maybe still do. 15K. That's the ending number. That's how this story ends. I have 15K followers on TikTok. Some of you at home, if there is any of you at home, might be thinking, whoa, 15K? Or that's nothing. I got 2 million on Musical.ly. What's the big deal? It was a big deal to me at the time. But at the same time, not really. See, I started off making really cringy TikToks in which I would just act and lip sync and stuff like that. But occasionally I'd put in effort. I would write up a whole script. I would spend hours almost acting and rehearsing this character who didn't even exist. And I would get 200 views. I'd post that video that I spent hours on and get 200 views, and I'd be happy with it. Because I saw it as 200 people viewing me. If I got 40 likes, I would feel like 40 people went up afterwards and just patted me on the back and said, good job. Felt nice. Felt very nice. And that kind of continued for a while. Kind of continued for months. Until one day, I just got this just random thought in which I was like, there's a lot of songs I related to as a kid, but they're very, very explicit as I look at them now that I'm older. Yes, original. Such an original thought. But I thought it was. So I got out of the shower, decided to just put my face right up there, synced up some music, and then edited songs that I thought I related to as a kid, but that are super inappropriate now. And I put in Last Friday Night, with the lyrics about threesomes and very sexual things, and YMCA, which has more themes about like hooking up and stuff like that, which people weren't really aware of. And I posted it. I got within the night, I think it surpassed 20K. The video's sitting at 1.2 million now, which I guess is different than YouTube. I mean, I don't know if that's a lot for TikTok, but I mean, it was enough for me to actually get noticed, I suppose. And then my follower count grew, more people were visiting my site, so I was like, well, I need content. And everybody in the comments were saying, do a part 2. So I did a part 2, the exact same thing. Did a part 3, the exact same thing. And continued all the way up until part 7. About, let's just say, a week later. And they were getting consistent views, I suppose. The least viewed one was like 16,000, which I couldn't have even dreamed of, starting off with my 200 views. But I wasn't happy with my videos, because I saw this popularity hinder me in a certain way, in which it used to be that I'd get out my phone and I'd look through the sounds, look through the effects, and be excited to make a video, to project a voice. But as I continued out, I felt like I was getting voiceless. I was becoming a statistic. I started putting my face less and less in videos and just started screen recording popular things and trying to be like, oh my god, look at this, look at this, look at this, without any sort of realness to it. It was me noticing things that I thought would be popular for the sake of being popular. And I would just take out TikTok, and what I would do now is I'd go to the social page and just refresh. Who liked, who commented, who shared. Let me refresh. My video didn't get 1,000 views. I'm a disappointment. If it got over 1,000 views, okay, whew. Now I gotta keep making more videos. It got to the point, I was feeling some crazed obsession to be liked and validated by thousands of people that I didn't even know. And I still don't know. Because there's not some clear, definite ending to the story, because I'm experiencing it now. I miss having a voice. I miss putting myself into content and simply talking and being myself, as cliched as that might be yourself, but just being sincere for the camera, and maybe in the process talking, connecting with just a couple people, So I guess that's what I'm trying to do now. I want to talk with you. So I guess my question of the day. Woo! First up, a question of the day is: have you ever had a following? Maybe not a lot. It doesn't have to be 100K, 2 million. If you have 2 million, I am so impressed with you. Like, amazing job. But like, maybe even just like above 100. A time, place, point in your life in which people noticed you, which felt good. So tell me about that. Tell me about the highs of that moment. Tell me about the lows. Is as you started getting noticed, you got more nervous and the work wasn't as good? Or did you lose a part of yourself with it? I want to hear about it. So, to the probably 0 viewers who are watching right now, it was nice to talk with you. Let me hear what you have to say.